The city of Nairobi, also known as the Green City under the sun. Well, because it's not the ideal weather to travel in right now, the next best option is to stuff my face with food. This is freaking delicious. A few weeks ago, I asked you guys to share your favorite takeaway restaurants. So using those recommendations and mixing a couple of my own favorites, welcome to the Nairobi Food Guide Takeaway Edition. Alright, first things first. Welcome to a candlelit dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever time you're watching this setup. So I just got my first delivery from a place called Five Senses. It's a French fusion fine dining restaurant. It's arrived in this beautiful packaging which has a card on it, their logo. And on the card says, here's your order. It has been prepared with great love, care, and skill. Thank you for ordering from us during these times. You're welcome. Ooh. Milk cake, potato puree, prawn sandwich, a lamb shank. Along with that, I ordered a drink. This here is their lemonade and it comes in this super cool glass bottle. And they sent them with a couple of sauces. I think this is tomato sauce and this is tartar, maybe. Let's see. Okay, that's what's in the bag. Got a lot of food to try out right now. So the Five Senses restaurant is actually a family-owned restaurant and they serve an array of different French cuisine, which I find really interesting. French cuisine in Nairobi, and that you can order it. They have a small but very variable sort of menu, and so you have a bunch of sandwiches and different types of main courses. This here is very interesting. The baguette itself is a squid ink baguette and that's why it's black. It's filled up with prawns, lettuce, sauce. Probably the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Now usually when you go to different restaurants and you order something that has prawns, you'll not get very many prawns, and I actually give these guys a lot of points. Every bite I take of this sandwich, I get a prawn in my mouth, which is so freaking awesome. Moving on to the second course, which is the main meal, as if the first meal wasn't heavy enough. This is a spicy lamb shank. It comes with the potato puree, which is sort of like a mashed potato, and then it has all these vegetables around it. Looks so beautiful. So firstly, wow! This cuts so easily. The meat is super tender, which I'm so impressed. And you can taste a little bit of chili in the lamb as well as the flavor of the lamb itself. It's not smelly. This is freaking delightful. I like that it's been served with these vegetables. The lemonade is just the way I like it. It has that full lemon flavor in it. It's not watered down. And it's not too sweet either. This is just the first restaurant and I'm already so full. Anyways, we're moving on to the final course, which is dessert. Milk cake. It's called tres leches. Anyways, 3 milk cake or something like that. Ooh. Remember when I said that baguette was the best thing I put in my mouth? Well, I guess it's the milk which has made the cake itself moist, and so when you bite into it, it's just like juiciness exploding all over your mouth. And also it's not very sweet, which I really appreciate in desserts. So I would highly recommend. By the way guys, all these restaurants that I'm ordering from, I will leave all their links in the description box below so you can go and check them out. My stomach is full, but the show must go on, and the next delivery is, by the way guys, for this sacrifice that I'm making of filling my stomach to make this video, hit that like button if you're enjoying. And so I've ordered from a place called Pizza Corner. I ordered a few things actually. Tandoori wings, fish tikka, Indiana pizza, naan, tandoori home fries. Okay. Ooh. The smells are just coming out. So I really like the packaging. They've put everything in boxes and it's really nicely arranged. So Pizza Corner serve a variety of dishes. They do a lot of grill, like chicken tikka, fish tikka, chicken wings, and they do, well, as the name suggests, a lot of pizzas, and their pizzas are freaking amazing. I love how the dough is super soft. Even though right now the food coming in delivery, you'd expect the pizza to go cold and the dough to become stretchy, but this is actually quite soft. So my sister did the kind deed of plating up all this food that we got, and first thing is that they sent coleslaw and spinach. By the way, I absolutely love their fish tikka. It's like the best thing ever. Oh, I love how the tikka flavor just goes all the way into the fish. It tastes so freaking amazing. That charcoal barbecue flavor on the top, absolutely fantastic. This naan, look at this. So easy, so soft, it's like a cloud. These here are the tandoori potatoes, and it kind of tastes like the fish tikka, but on potato. I'm gonna have that with a little bit of coleslaw. The sadness of not being able to travel has been turned into happiness because of all this food. I'm full, I'm so full, you have no idea, but honestly, enough said. I highly recommend this place. Absolutely amazing food. Real quick, I wanted to thank myself for sponsoring this video, and I'm actually just joking, but I wanted to share with you phone photography secrets. I get a lot of questions from you guys asking what is the best camera to take good photos with, and I always say that the best camera is the camera that you have on you, and for most of you, it's the camera that's on your phone. And so I made a guide called Phone Photography Secrets, which shares with you step by step how you can take amazing photos just like this using your phone. It completely cuts out all the photography terms that you don't really need to know when you're using a phone to take photos, and makes it very easy for you to read the guide within even an hour and start taking amazing photos with practice in even 3 days. So if you want to check that out and pick it up for yourself, use the code AdventureSing25 to get 25% off your purchase. Alright, let's get back into the video. A new day, more dishes to try out, and today I've ordered from a place called Jikoni Delicacy. And I've ordered a chicken Kiev and popcorn chicken. So they offer a variety of different dishes. You can order them either frozen or unfrozen. These came frozen. Thaw for 2 hours. Let's wait 2 hours then, I guess.
Later.
The chicken cave has thawed. It says that we need to deep fry for 7 to 10 minutes until golden brown. These chicken caves look so good, and I kind of lied. I thought I was gonna fry them myself, but my mom stepped in and saved the day because I'm not a chef. But anyways, I was being explained to that a chicken cave, you basically mash the chicken fillet and then you wrap it around frozen butter, and so when you cut it open, the butter oozes out. Oh, you can actually see all that butter in there. It's hot. It's quite hot. Overall, the chicken has been very well marinated, nicely spiced and everything. I feel the butter and the garlic, and on frying, the chicken cubes were actually easy to fry. They didn't break. It tastes very homemade like, and I really appreciate that. Fitting to the name Jikoni Delicacy. In this bowl, I have their chicken popcorn, fried to perfection, of course. That is so good. It's crunchy, very well flavored, also salted. It's fantastic. Are you a burger lover? Well, I got you covered because I have just ordered from a restaurant over here, which is a home restaurant that specializes in burgers. Burger sliders, actually. It's called Burg Bites. Ooh. They offer 2 options. You can either have meat burgers or you can have vegan burgers. First of all, look at these burgers. I mean, just look at them. So the ones that are in front over here are vegetarian stroke vegan. I mean, I gotta hand it to you vegans. You guys have some very colorful food. So this one here is black bean. This one is tofu, and this one is paneer. I'm not such a big fan of tofu, and that's why we'll start with that one first. I've never seen a green burger before. Wow. It actually feels like I'm eating meat. There's a weird taste of tofu that I don't like, and this tofu doesn't have it. Also a very colorful one, this pink. It smells spicy. So this is very heavy on a Indian spice. I can't quite tell what it is. It's like a sort of chaat masala. Then this one is the paneer one. So this black bun is actually activated charcoal. I've never heard of that before. Ooh, there is quite a bit of capsicum, so it looks like it's going to be a spicy one. There is also a few onion rings in here. The capsicums aren't too overwhelming and the sauces are just perfect. The paneer is fully flavored. It is really amazing. Now that we have you vegetarians and vegans covered, let's move on to the non-veg ones. This one here is called a katsu chicken burger. So it's basically fried chicken with onion rings, lettuce. I'm so excited for this one. I have to tell you guys, initially when I saw the burger buns, I was kind of scared that it might be food coloring and the buns might be weird, but the buns are actually very nice. They're so soft, very easy to bite into. They're freaking delicious. Finally, we have a lamb burger. Also has a black bun around it. Inside is mayonnaise, lettuce, the lamb patty. Ooh, there's cheese. So the lamb has been minced and there's been flavors just put into there. It's so freaking delicious. Hola amigos! The weather outside is absolutely horrible right now and I've ordered Mexican, hence the red shirt to kind of match that sombrero vibe. Even though it's super cold, I wish it was summer. Anyways, so this here is from a place called Seasons Fresh and Spice, and this is what the packaging is like. It's very homemade style. So Seasons Fresh and Spice restaurant offer 3 different types of cuisine: Mexican, Indian and Chinese. These feel like they're sauces, chicken fajitas and tostado polo. So these are tacos and fajitas. We're going to start off with the tostado polo. It's a taco with a hard shell. It's got capsicum on top of it. It's got a lot of chicken and topped off with cheese. The hard taco is a little bit on the oily side, but the filling inside is nice. It's spicy. I think because of delivery, the taco has sort of soggied up. Next up is the fajitas. Basically the fajitas, you roll them yourself. So you get 3 soft tacos. This is a sort of version for someone who's on a diet and they're trying to save on calories, so they don't put cheese on top. The chili is making me itch my head. So we have these different sauces with us. The chicken is spiced so well. I can taste that chili. It's insane. And the taco is sort of like a naan, if you will. It's kind of more on the Indian side. I would compare this more like to an Indian dish. The amount of chicken you get is a lot. This is a very, very filling dish. Arriba! I'm so ridiculous. For this video, I've tried my best to add a lot of variety in the types of foods, and so this here is Japanese sushi, to be exact, from a place called Nairobi, Kenya. They're also a home kitchen that deliver different types of sushi. A spicy salmon, chicken teriyaki, prawn tempura, chef's special. It also comes with a bunch of chopsticks. Matches my shirt. I have to say, the way they've packaged this food and sent it, it looks so enticing, so delicious. Sushi is so colorful and I can't wait to dig in. So we're going to start off with the salmon. I'm holding my chopsticks right. Ooh. So you got the salmon around it and inside is, I think it's shrimp inside. Gonna dip it. I don't know why people say they don't like raw fish. I mean, this is so amazing. Just grab a little bit of wasabi, just a touch, like a little bit of wasabi. Okay, the wasabi isn't as spicy as it should be. So this here is the chef's special, and apparently it has salmon, tuna, prawn, and another fish, buko, something like that. It has a very subtle flavor. I can't really tell what it is. And finally, we have the prawn tempura, which also looks really good. I like how they have the tempura that they put on the top. It just makes the sushi look so good. So for sushi that's made from home and has been delivered, this is actually pretty alright. So that there, guys, has come to the end of me stuffing my face. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm fully satisfied now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want me to do more like these, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I can't reach my camera.